All right, what's up, YouTube? Addicting Air here. Today we'll be going over all the subscriptions I have and that I've had in the past, also, and if they're worth having. I thought this would be an interesting video. Maybe while I'm speaking, I'd learn that I actually don't need these subscriptions and I don't use them too often. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's way more intriguing. Some people will be pulled into a $10 a month for a subscription compared to $120 for a year. Sometimes people forget to cancel them and the company still makes money. So I just wanted to go over it and see if they're worth it. So the first one is Netflix. Netflix, obviously, it's really big. I mean, shows come on Netflix and they blow up because they were just on Netflix, not because they were previously good in theaters or something like that. Um, you know, a lot of people might not agree with this. Personally, I'm not. I don't watch too many shows or movies. I don't know if I should, if I'm missing out on anything, but I'm more of a YouTube guy. I'm mostly on YouTube. I like to watch like creator content. That's kind of why I'm a creator myself. I just like it's more personal when someone that I know, or you know someone that it's more personal when it's not like high production, if that would make sense. So I wouldn't use Netflix, but I would say majority of people would find very good value in this. My parents use it a lot. That's why we still have this membership. But personally, I wouldn't use this. I think it's $8 a month, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Plans range from $9 now, to 18 a month. 18 is probably like more devices. Okay. Next one is Hulu. I guess it's Disney Plus combined now, or you can combine it with Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus either. Like I said, I'm not too into these type of things. Hulu was really good. It had a good. I feel like I had more options of shows or like maybe TV shows. I don't know. Um, I guess it just had a wider selection in my opinion. But the problem with Hulu was the ads. So it's the same price to get Hulu with ads that it's to get Netflix without ads, and the ads on Hulu are horrible. So you're gonna have to pay. I think it's 13 a month, 12 a month. The base no ads plan just to experience Hulu, because you're going to be watching let's say you watch a 30-minute episode of a show, and you're going to have the beginning is going to be a 90-second ad, the end is going to be a 90-second ad, so it can't like autoplay, and the middle is going to have a 90-second ad. So every show you're like almost wasting 5 minutes. So after watching like 5 episodes, that's a whole episode you just watched an ad straight. Like, I know you can just look at your phone while ads happen, but uh it's also the reason why ads. I know you can just put ad blocker on. I don't know how it works with Hulu, if it works that well. I've never tried it myself, but Hulu, not so much. Next is DoorDash. Obviously, this also includes like the Uber Eats or Postmates or Grubhub or whatever. This is useful. It depending on where you live. If you live like in the city, right, you don't really need it. It's convenient, and I most of the time it's not worth it unless there's a deal, because most of the time these places will upcharge you. The menu on DoorDash is upcharged, so it doesn't even make sense sometimes. But I would say if you live like, let's say like, I want to say like 20 minutes away or 15 minutes away from like major, like where there's a lot of food, you're in more of a suburban area, then it's worth it. If you live in like really close to the city, like a 5 minute drive or even like a walk away, because when I used to work a couple months ago, I was like 2 blocks away from a Chick-fil-A, and it didn't make sense because, yeah, you pay and you don't get a delivery fee, but they also upcharge, and they charge you other fees besides delivery. And if you don't have DoorDash, like the subscription, and you use DoorDash, you're getting kind of scammed. You're paying like $30 for like a $15-20 meal. So yeah, if you're in the suburban area, it's worth it. If you're not, you have to be in that good range. If you're too far away, then your food gets cold anyway, and it takes forever to get to your house. If you're too close, then it just doesn't make sense unless you're really lazy and you got money like that. But in my opinion, it's worth it. You just have to be in the right location. You need to be around good food places, because some food places don't even, aren't even on DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever. Although most of them are, not all of them. You also, a thing that a lot of people don't do is you can just go most of the time. Places will deliver, the smaller places, maybe not like the fast food chains. So if you just get like if you just find their phone number and call them, let's say you want to get a pizza from your local pizza place, but you're doing it through DoorDash, you're paying more, but for no reason, because they'll deliver it to you for a lower cost, and you help out the delivery guy, you give him a little tip instead of whatever. I'm not sure how DoorDash does tips, because there was a whole controversy with that. I don't know with what it was. Next up, Duolingo. This is an interesting one. Everyone's like, Duolingo, why would you pay? I'm pretty sure you could use it without one. So if you don't, I think if you don't have Duolingo Plus, you only have like 3 lives, and a bunch of other things. They just limit you. It's not like they have less features. It's like you can't make as much mistakes. I'm not exactly sure how the Duolingo Plus works. I have it mostly because personally, if you're learning, I feel like it's worth it. I'm not sure what the price is. It can't be more than $10 a month. Even if it's 12, it's worth it. Like I said, if you're learning, I feel like it's worth it because you're learning. Like, think about it this way. Let's just say it's like $15 a month for a year. It takes you a year to maybe not master a language, but you get pretty close. You can kind of just like talk to other people and have a general conversation. Maybe if you travel to that to a country that speaks that language, then you'll be in a better place. But so yeah, sorry, $12 or $15 a month it takes you about a year to get really familiar with it. You just paid $160 to learn a language. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. Would you not, if you had the commitment, would you not just pay if it took you a year exactly? Some people it's less. Sometimes it takes 6 months to get where they're satisfied, where they can just have a normal conversation or ask where the bathroom is or ask for directions if you're traveling. But how valuable is that? Like $160 to learn a language? There's a bunch of different language things. I just came up with Duolingo because that was just popular for Spanish. But if you use another one that's also worth it, I think learning something new is 100% worth it. That's why there's a free typing like courses. I didn't put this as one of my subscriptions because I never considered it. But if there's somewhere where you wanted to learn typing and they charge you, I know there's free alternatives, but if you really like the system you're on, it's worth it because typing, it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I graduated from high school, I don't think I've written, which is bad. It's a bad thing, but I haven't written with like a pen and paper in a while. So I lost, like, my handwriting is horrible now, but I type a lot for work. Typing is like 90% of the things you do in cybersecurity. So, like I said, learning 100%, it's worth it. Anything you do to learn a language, a skill. I know there's things like Skillshare. You pay a monthly fee. Let me just pull up their page. Actually, is that a thing where I think it's Skillshare? I don't know if it's a monthly or if it's like you pay for a course, but something like this. This is like worth your money. I know it's not a subscription. It might not apply to this video. I'm not sure how Skillshare works. But something like this, if you can learn for a lower cost than going to like an institution, that's worth it. Pay for it. Stop being like, see what you're getting for your value. All right. So next one is Try HackMe. I personally have this. It basically lets you learn basics of tools and other things, other websites that let you do penetration testing, setting up servers, whatever it may be. You could do it for free, and mostly you could do everything of this for free. But if you want like the virtual machine to last for more than an hour, or just some little things, it's not like it's like time. It's like limiting you. Like I said, they don't hide features so often, but they just limit you to how often you can use those features. I think it's about $8 a month. This is for cybersecurity specifically. It might not apply to most of you. So on to the next one, we have YouTube Premium here. I think this is worth it. I watch a lot of YouTube. Now, actually, can I pull up the statistics? Give me a second. Your data in YouTube. Can I show this? All right. Anyway, I couldn't show how often I watch. YouTube, but I want to say a good amount of time. Podcasts, I mean, just regular videos, whether it's cybersecurity or it's just entertainment, sometimes music. I know the quality isn't the best, but I'm not that kind of guy that cares about, let's say, the quality. Other than that, I want to say that I don't know. Just not having ads on YouTube is different. Like now, I click on YouTube. Like let's say I forget to log in on the Safari version of YouTube because I click a link through like Twitter. Getting hit with an ad is weird to me. It's for me that watches YouTube more than I watch something like Netflix. YouTube Premium, I know it's more, but it's worth it. My whole family's on it, so I think it's like the $18 a month version. So for $18 a month, 3 or 4 people can not have YouTube ads with their own YouTube account, so the recommendations don't get mixed. It's very useful. I definitely recommend it if you're into YouTube, if you're watching a lot of YouTube videos. It's just like, for example, I watched this Defunctland Disney's Fast Pass A Complicated History. This is like a 1 hour 45-minute video. If there was ads in that video, I might not have watched it because you get hit with ads, and it's not like they're good ads. It's like very annoying ads. And yeah, you can click skip ad, but you can't just like sit back and listen. Like you also have the background play on your phone, so you can like put like a podcast on and like shut off YouTube to save battery, and it'll still be playing the audio. That's very useful also. And if you're listening to a podcast and an ad comes on, and like let's say you just have your headphones on lying in bed, and you're like, and I have to turn around, open or click on the skip ad button, and then now I can get back to the mid sentence they just were. So now I have to rewind a little bit so I understand what the question was and what the answer was because of one ad, making me waste more than like the 5 seconds you get to skip the ad. Personally, I think it's worth it, obviously depending on your monetary situation, but for someone that's on YouTube pretty much every day, I would say 100% I don't regret this. Now we have Crunchyroll. This is, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with this is just a website where you can watch anime. I know you can watch anime for free pretty easily. You can just look it up, just like a lot of things. You can pretty much just watch for free. You just have to know where to look, and you have to be careful because there's, malware and all that business. But for Crunchyroll, you get, like I said, you get the anime. You can watch for free without ads. With ads, sorry, but if you pay, I think it's like $6 a month. You don't get ads. I just like it's convenient. Everything's in one place. I'm pretty sure they get episodes faster than other places do. Translations come up faster than others. The subtitles aren't that annoying, like big text, and it's just convenient. No ads. You can download the videos, watch it on like a plane or whatever. So for me, it's worth it. But like I said, you could obviously get a lot of that stuff, maybe even no ads. I doubt it though, because if they're posting, voice crack. If they're posting videos on the website and it's for free with no ads or no things where you click on you click play and then it redirects you to another place, that's technically an ad. They get money for that. So there's no way for that to be profitable. So why would they even run the website? Unless they're just a good person, but that doesn't exist. So yeah, Crunchyroll, I think it's worth it. Moving on to Game Pass. Now, I have Xbox Live, but that's different. If you have an Xbox, you kind of need Xbox Live where you literally can't play half the games or get updates or whatever. Xbox Game Pass, I think it's really good. If you get the Ultimate, I think you can, I can click see plans. Yes, so if you get the Ultimate, it comes with gold for if you play on the console. But if you just get PC, I'm right now in the first 3 months for $1. Like, you get crazy amounts of games. Like, for the value you're getting, you can get, Minecraft. I think you get the campaign of Halo when it comes out. You get Forza Horizon 5, which I've really been enjoying. I'm playing Enter the Gungeon. You can play a bunch of games. You can play old FIFA EA Play games for free. I think there's a lot of value in it. If you're a kind of guy that doesn't really is, let's say there's two types of people. One person that plays like those multiplayer games and really sticks to them, so they'll hop around the shooters. Maybe Game Pass isn't for you, but if you're a person that wants to try maybe like a single player game, and once you finish your single player game, you don't necessarily replay it, then I would say Game Pass is probably for you. It's too much value, I think. For $10 and for $1 for the first 3 months, you can also play Doom Eternal. I mean, all the games, they're just available for you to play. Age of Empires 4 is also one of them. It's games that just came out and a lot of people are playing it. So I think Game Pass, if you're on PC, 100%. If you're on Xbox, 100%. If you're on a PlayStation, sorry, but this is you're missing out. But you have other things that are in favor for you. But in terms of a Game Pass value, I don't think, I'm not 100% sure. Someone might have to tell me in the comments, but you don't have that. Now going on to Spotify, I think this will be the last one for the video. I think it's a good amount of length. Spotify, again, this is one of those things where you could watch for free, you can listen for free, but there's ads. And I know the ads are between songs, so it's not as bad as YouTube where it's like mid video, but it's still bad because it's longer than 5 seconds. It's been a while since I haven't had premium, but it's longer than 5 seconds, so you have to wait a long time. So let's say you're jamming out to your playlist and a good song just ends, and let's say you know the order of your playlist and you know a banger is about to come up next, and then you get hit with the ad. And sometimes it's not even an ad for like something else. It's an ad to subscribe to premium to stop listening to ads. So it makes it even worse because you know you can avoid this. If you're listening on your computer, there's obviously ways around listening to music. If you have YouTube Premium, you could just use YouTube Premium and listen to music on your phone, or on your computer you could just have a playlist, because that won't have ads either. But man, Spotify just puts everything in one nice location. It looks good, the audio quality is better. It uses less battery than YouTube running in the background of your phone on premium. So Spotify, I think, is worth it. I think there's Apple Music. I haven't used Apple Music. I don't know too much about it. There's also SoundCloud as an alternative. I don't think you have to pay for SoundCloud. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there's a SoundCloud Premium or something like that, but that's also an option. For me, I've been happy with Spotify. It's about $10 a month. I use it pretty much every day. I listen to music in the background while doing work, so Spotify for me is worth it. But I think that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I don't know why I did this video and why this came up in my head, but it did. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.